Abigail, where to even dive in on this one? Y'all have, of course, heard about Trump's call to the USA men's hockey team after they beautifully, I might say, won the Olympic gold medal. And understandably, the country celebrated. And Abs, as Trump always seems to do, he can't just congratulate someone, he has to shit on someone else as well. So the now way overplayed line of, oh, and I guess we're going to have to invite the woman as well or I'll get impeached, brought on a roar of laughter from the men's team that is not at all surprising. And the, again, not at all surprising thing about all of this is now people are getting blamed for making too big a deal of this. How dare you blow this up, people say. How dare you go straight to negative and ruin our collective gold medal moments? Well, we would like to further blow this up and teach these hockey boys what they should have done in such a situation. So, all right, let's start with step number 1. Abigail, don't laugh.
Yep.
Don't
I'm
laugh.
fucking tired of this bullshit. Stop laughing. Don't laugh and just, I don't know, knock it all the fucking way off. That is how I feel. Stop fucking laughing at things that aren't funny.
Step 2, after laughing, apologize.
Oh, that's an incredible idea, Julie. If and when you make a mistake, because, we are all human after all, apologize and take accountability. Do not act like the victim here. I've heard you all say this. You want to focus on the win. This has taken away from the win. But you did this. You can't just do something like this and pretend it didn't happen without any repair or accountability.
You and I, Abby, have talked about how locker rooms get after winning an Olympic gold medal. We have both been there.
Yes.
Or a world championship or a big
Yes.
event. And so we have both said, and we will say it here, when talking with each other about this situation, we have said, look, there can be moments where you're caught in the joy of it all, and you could almost understand if that is happening. Maybe they didn't even hear what Trump said, or maybe you can make an excuse for the laughter because of the moment and the joy of that moment. But then after, when realizing what happened in its full capacity, the thing that sticks with us is, how do you not then say, that was wrong? We shouldn't have done that. How do you then, which becomes step 3, you should reject the offer to go to the State of the Union. And instead, many of them accepted it. Because now you're not apologizing, you're doubling down.
Yes. Yep. The first bit, I could see it could have been a mistake. I would have given you that one mistake. But then to back it up with the action of going to be a prop in the Trump propaganda scheme, like, that tells me that it wasn't a mistake that you were laughing. That confirms that the laughter was real. And, I've been thinking about it because the Hughes brothers, they were going to be the Cinderella story, right? Like, these two guys from the same family. Mom works for the women's hockey team. There's like a lot of unity there.
For the women's hockey team.
Yeah. You laughed at your mom, guys. You laughed at other gold medalists that you say you respected, that you say you have good relationships with, that you partied with. By the way, you partied with them because they didn't know that this happened then.
Step 4, and this is to the hockey boys and our nation. This is not a liberal versus conservative thing. As much as Fox News wants to make it so, And they posted, I don't know if you saw this, Abby, they posted this on one of their stories on their website. I just saw it. Says, Team USA men's hockey gold medalists have irked liberal pundits and news organizations despite captivating the nation with their Olympic accomplishment. And what I went to immediately is why is it just liberal pundits that are irked at this? I don't think that gives our country enough credit. This isn't a red versus blue thing. It's not a man versus woman thing. It's an and thing. It's not a versus thing. It's red and blue. It's men and women. We, as a nation, are tired of all of it. I mean, aren't you tired of it? And I'm asking the party people. I know we are. Then it's an opportunity to stand up and treat people as they should be treated, with respect and love, no matter the gender, the color, the age. You shouldn't be outraged because this was laughter and mocking of our uber successful women's hockey team. You should be outraged because this behavior towards women doesn't stop. This isn't about bros being bros. This is about women and men, both. Women and men saying no more when it actually happens. And that's where I'm disappointed. You not only didn't speak up after the fact, you compounding it by going and broing with Trump. Mm-hmm. And I think our country needs a lot more of the red and blue, the men and women speaking up, not sucking up. And there's no better time, as we all know, than now. And so it's not liberals irked, women irked because of this uber successful gold medalist hockey team. Yes, we know how great that damn team is. But it should be the same for every person out there, regardless of color, age, gender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And here we are again, right? I think there's a common theme that's happening in the women's hockey space, where some of them are saying, yeah, it's not surprising. A lot of the commentary that's happening from women, it's not surprising. And that is our way of protecting ourselves. You know what? I am surprised. Because this whole boys will be boys, locker room talk trope, that they're just hoping that can last like a little bit longer here. And I'm here to tell you, no, it does not stand. I won't let this stand without saying something, without acknowledging my body, my experience, and my knowing. They laugh, and so we're just supposed to take it? No. I am done. I have 2 daughters and a son, so I'm speaking on behalf of my younger self, my current self, my future self, my children, all of them. And I'm also speaking for all of the daughters that these boy hockey players might have one day. Imagine them watching this video. Imagine what they will think of their father laughing, then not apologizing, then going to suck up to this president to get their egos glorified in front of our president. Come on. Who, by the way, was convicted of a convicted felon and all over the Epstein files. What will you tell your children when you try to explain this to them? And I have to leave it at this, because this is from Christine Blasey Ford. Indelible in the hippocampus is the laughter. The laughter is not okay. It's not okay when we're talking about Olympic gold medal champions. It's not okay when we're talking on the recess field. That happened to me. It's not okay. It's never been okay. It's not okay. We have to stop pretending like any of this fucking bullshit is okay. We are not moving on from the Epstein files. We are not going to move on from this until actions actually change, until there's actual repair. That is how things should work. Not just like, well, boys will be boys, That's locker room. That's the locker room. And it's so upsetting to me because I know that this happens in locker rooms. There is no such thing as silent solidarity. You are either with us all the way or you are not with us at all. And I am not this person. I usually can let stuff just brush off. I can usually see. And we actually wanted to wait a couple of days to give these guys a chance. We wanted to wait and give them the benefit of the doubt, but enough is enough. There is no more benefit of the doubt here. I'm done. And these women, and by the way, you guys deserve better than this. These women deserve to come home and not be answering questions about your stupid actions.
Yeah, and that's all they're doing.
It's all they're doing.
I tell you, it brought on so many emotions of how many times throughout our careers did someone say, or you heard the backstory of like, oh, we're going to have to do it for the girls too then. We're going to have to give them equal pay, I guess. Oh, we're going to have to give them better fields. I guess we're actually going to have to buy them their own uniforms. Oh, gosh, what else do they want? Do you know how many times I got told you should just be grateful you're wearing the red, white, and blue and sit down and shut up because you are a woman? Was the only thing left out of that statement. They were never saying that to a man. Because you are a woman. And that's exactly when I heard that call, I thought, oh my gosh, it never ends. When is the cycle gonna stop? And that's on us. That's on us.
Yeah.
Not just women, not just men. Men and women, red and blue. That's on us to say, we are better than this. Let's start. And if you haven't, let's go.
I do think we are better than this. And that's why I feel so disappointed. Is because I know that there's a better version of this country in our future. And this is not the way we get there.